Hey parents, I am so thankful for an awesome weekend that we had here at Clearview, getting to open our new building to the church. And so just thank you so much for having your students here and for the commitment you're making and the support that you are showing to our church and to the youth group. It's such a blessing to me. I have something to announce to you that I am so excited about. It's been a long time coming, several weeks. We have worked toward this and gotten ourselves ready, gotten our leaders ready. Just met with them this past Saturday just for some training on this topic. And I am so thrilled about these leaders that we have who are willing to invest so much of their time. They get nothing in return, nothing material, no pay. They have to put up with me, so they're getting nothing material out of this, but we know that God will bless them for their labor. But we have some amazing leaders who are serving alongside us in this ministry, and I just want to let you know about something that'll be starting in 2 weeks. We are going to kick off in 2 weeks what we are calling life groups. And I want to explain what these life groups are, and I hope you'll take the time to listen, because we are planning for every student connected with Reach to be in a life group. We're not asking people to sign up. We're not asking you parents to sign your student up. Every person that's connected in any way with the Reach Student Ministry is being placed into a life group. And so if you as a parent, when you hear about this, if you're thinking that's not something I'd want my student to be a part of, we will not be upset with you. We won't be offended at all. You can contact me or Emily and just let us know that you'd rather your student not participate. But if we don't hear from you, we're going to have your student in a life group, and we think it's going to be amazing. What the life groups are, they're going to be a collection of maybe 4 or 5 students. So they will be very small groups. And each of those groups are going to be connected with one leader of the same gender. And so if it's a group of 4 or 5 young ladies, then they'll have one of our adult ladies who are our leaders, who will be a mentor to them. And so they will text them if they have a phone, or they may call you. If you're a parent and your student does not have a phone, they may send you a message or send you an email that they want you to pass on to your student. But each week they'll be in touch with your student, letting them know they're praying for them, sending them encouraging notes, and just trying to connect that group together. And then every so often, not any specific time, but certainly once a month, or sometimes maybe more, the group is going to try to meet. Maybe they go out for a breakfast, or maybe they meet together for coffee, or maybe they go out and hit some golf balls. I don't know how that'll look. It'll be different things, but those groups are going to get together and hang out once or twice a month, or whenever they're able to make it work. And we're building groups where they can come together and fellowship together, but also hold each other accountable, and also be in prayer together and really talk about where they're at in their relationship with the Lord. And it'll give these leaders an opportunity to really get to know the students. And so we are going to kick this off on Sunday, September the 8th. At night in our evening time. And so our students will be heading out to Falls Park. We're going to take our vans and head out to Falls Park in downtown Greenville for a picnic with our youth group, and then we will split off into our new life groups for the students to get to see each other, meet with their leader, learn who their group is, make sure they have phone numbers or a way to communicate if the kid doesn't have a phone. And so we're going to have that big kickoff on September the 8th. That's almost 2 weeks from now, not this Sunday, but the next. At nighttime, we'll get you the time. We'll probably try to leave a few minutes before, maybe 5:30 or so, and then we'll be back by about 7:30. So it might be a situation where you can come a few minutes early to service. You can stay here for the service, and then we'll be back not too long after the service. So we'll try to make that as convenient as possible for the parents. But I need every student here. If you say, well, my student my student only comes on Wednesdays or only once a month, or, my student hasn't been there that much, contact me. and say, hey, make sure my student is involved. If you're wanting to make sure I've got your student's name, because if we haven't seen your student in 6 months, then they're probably not right now in a group. But as long as we're seeing them every once in a while and they're on our radar, we're trying to get every student on our radar in one of these life groups. So if you're not sure about your student or they've committed to come now but they hadn't been here in a long time, let me know. We'll get them in a group. I need every student here on September the 8th. Probably leave somewhere in the 5:15 to 5:30 range, and we're going to head to Falls Park and kick off our life groups. This could be a life-changing thing for your student, for them to get knitted in with some others who are trying to serve the Lord, who are trying to learn how to read the Word and pray if that's something they're not strong in. This is going to be a great opportunity for them to connect with some others. I need your support. I need you involved, and I want any questions that you have. You shoot them my way, and I'll be willing to text, call, email, Facebook, however you want to communicate. I'm excited to hear from you. But these life groups, it could be such a special thing for our young people. And I want to say again how thankful I am for our leaders who are willing to give up their time to be mentors and disciple makers in our youth group. Your youth leaders will have background checks. There'll be people of high reputation, and there are people that want to serve the Lord. And I just want you to know your students will always be in good hands. We're training, talking about what's appropriate, the appropriate way to communicate. We're not going to have adults in one-on-one situations by themselves, off in quiet places. We're going to do things above board and be very careful. And I want you to know we have a commitment to safety and excellence, but we want to give every opportunity for these young people to feel loved and to be discipled in how to walk with Jesus Christ. And parents, we need your support. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, foster parents, all of you who are contributing to raise these young people. We need your help. And so I hope you'll keep that date, September the 8th. In the evening time, we'll be heading to Falls Park to kick off our life groups. And I'll be back in touch with more information for you. And your student is involved. Unless you call me and say, hey, this isn't going to work for my student. Every student we can think of, we're getting in a life group. And so you let me know if you think we might be missing your student because maybe they don't come as much. You let me know. I won't be offended in the least if you want to ask and make sure your student's involved. We want them in a life group. Love you guys. I'm so honored to serve at Clearview and Reach Student Ministry, and I hope you're praying for me, and I hope you're praying for your pastor and all the staff members. We need your prayer. We appreciate you. God bless you all. We'll see you soon.